Hey YouTube, Ranch here, and as you can probably already guess, I'm going to open up a box of RTR. Fate Reforged coming up at the end of the month. I've been itching to open up a box, and it was really hard for me not to open up my last box of cons, so it's pretty late right now. It's nearly 10 to 2 in the morning here in Ottawa, and I'm pretty tired, but I have the next few days off, so I decided, why not? Let's have some fun. Will I pull a foil Deathrite? Will I pull a foil Abrupt Decay? Who knows? Sphinx's Revelation used to be worth a whole bunch of money, but now it's not worth much, so here goes nothing. I'll slowly open the first couple packs for you guys to look at it, but other than that, I'll just go straight to the uncommons and the rares. Like Call of the Conclave, great card. The first rare, Death's Presence. So 5 colorless, a 1 green enchantment. Whenever a creature you control dies, put X +1/+1 counters on a target creature you control, where X is the power of the creature that died. Friggin' Gilgates. Armory Guard, another one that I liked. What's our Chronoland? Colgary Charm and Guild Feud. And the Wall of Text begins. So, another 5 colorless and a 1 red. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent reveals the top 3 cards of his or her library. May put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield, then puts the rest into his or her graveyard. You do the same with the top 3 cards of your library. If 2 creatures are put onto the battlefield this way, those creatures fight each other. Okay, now I'm just going to skip straight to the uncommons. Alright, Arrest. Ultimate Price. Is it a Staticaster? And a Precinct Captain. A great card, love this one. So 2 white, 2/2 with first strike. Precinct Captain deals combat damage to a player. Put a 1/1 white soldier creature token on the battlefield. Great card. Bird the Mountain. Arc Weaver, Golgari Keyroom, Fencing Ace, and Conjured Currency. 5 colorless, 1 blue. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exchange control of Conjured Currency and target permanent neither own nor control. Sweet. Catacomb Slug. Alright. Skyline Protector. Predator, excuse me. Fall of the Gavel. Nivus Guildmage. Yeah, alright, a Temple Garden. So, Temple Garden enters the battlefield. Pay 2 or it's tapped. Sweet. So yeah, maybe a foil shock could do too. Like an overgrown too. There's a great common. Loved Ethereal Armor. Alright, Minotaur Aggressor. Azorius Keyword. Blood Fray Giant. Cryptborn Horror, excuse me. So one colorless, 1 and 2 black or 2 red for 0/0 with trample. Cryptborn Horror enters the battlefield with X+1 counters on it, where X is the total lost by your opponent this turn. Man, these packs were easy to open. Alright. Fairy Imposter. Psychic Spiral. Another Blood Fray Giant. And Rakdos. Lord of the Riots. Our first mythic. So 2 black, 2 red, 6/6. You can't cast Rakdos, Lord of the Riots, unless an opponent has lost life this turn. Flying Trample. Creature spells you cast cost 1 generic, less to cast for each 1 life your opponent has lost this turn. Cool. I think that's my second Rakdos, but I'm not sure. Oh, come on, you bastard. No foil yet. Alright, Goblin Rally. Rites of Reaping. Zenekev Locust. And a Chaos Imp. 4 generic, 2 red for 6/5 flying with Unleash. So you may have this creature into the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. It can't block as long as it has it. And it has Trample as long as it has a +1/+1 counter on it. Remember a while back there were a lot of those search programs you can get on tablets and stuff like that that were easy to search the packs with these. So don't buy loose Ravnica packs from eBay. Alright, Slum Reaper. Blister Coil Weird. Vandal Blast. And we have an Archon of the Triumvirate. So 5 generic, 1 white, 1 blue for 5 flying. When Archon attacks, detain up to 2 target non-land permanents you control. Your opponent's control, excuse me. So until your next turn, those permanents can't attack or block, and their activated abilities can't be activated. Pretty sweet. Come on, focus. There you go. Alright, Civic Saber. We have Sky Knight, Rakdos Ringleader. Alright, a Cyclonic Rift, excuse me, great card. So one colorless, one blue. Instant speed, return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. And then you can overload it for a 6 generic and 1 blue. And basically, it's if you overcost it, if you do, change the text, replacing all instances of target with each. So, pretty good. Pretty good. I switched my lighting for this and it's not really focusing too good, so I apologize for that. Damn, would really like to see a foil sometime soon. Seek the Horizon. Follow the Gavel. Thrill Kill Assassin. And we have a Hypersonic Dragon. 3 generic, 1 blue, 1 red. For 4/4, flying in haste. So you may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. So cast them as an instant. Alright, Security Blockade. Call the Conclave. New Prov Guildmage. And a Desecration Demon. Used to be quite a sought after card and was worth a few bucks, and then really tanked. 2 generic, 2 black for a 6/6 flying at the beginning of each combat. Any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If that player does, tap Desecration Demon and put a +1/+1 counter on it. Oh, looks like we'll finally have a foil in this pack. Yep. First foil. God, let it be a good one. Okay, Thought Flare. Thrill Kill Assassin. Wolfsworn Spirit. And we have Loxodon Smiter, another card that I really liked. 1 colorless and Selesnya for 4/4. Loxodon Smiter can't be countered. If a spell or ability an opponent control causes you to discard Loxodon Smiter, put it onto the battlefield. Sorry. Put it onto the battlefield instead of putting it in a graveyard. Yeah. And our foil. Oh, yes. Amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Great box. You know, I don't care if this is my only foil out of the box, but there we go, folks. Foiled Deathrite Shaman. Hell yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to stop the video right now. Anyone who's ever seen Seinfeld where they convince George to always leave on a high note, I should be doing that right now. Because there's no other pull greater than that in this box, probably. Alright, 2 foil packs in a row. Okay. Focus. Bluster Squall. Come on, you stupid camera. Anyway, Skymark Rock. Slime Molding. And Grove of the Guardian. So, tap that 1 colorless, your mana pool, and 3 in Selesnya. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control and sacrifice it, and you can put an 8/8 green-white elemental creature token with Vigilance on the battlefield. Oh, forget me. And a foil Sluiceway Scorpion? Cool. with Death Touch. Nice. And our foil pack run ends. Racecourse Fury. Hover Barrier, pretty fun card. V2 Ghazi Guildmage. Alright, an Overgrown Tomb. So, green-black dual land, pay 2, if not, enters tapped. Alright, Izakira, Rogue's Passage, Treasure Find, and a Wild Beastmaster. 2 generic, 1 green for a 1/1. Whenever Wild Beastmaster attacks, each other creature you control gets +X until end of turn, where X is Wild Beastmaster's power. Cool. Alright, Codex Shredder, Gobbling Ooze, Azorius Charm. Damn you, camera not focusing. Oh, because of the box in the background. Slaughter Games. 2 generic, 1 red and black sorcery, can't be countered by spells or abilities. Name an online card, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name. That player shuffle, exile them, and that player shuffles your library. Fun. Man, as if I pulled that foil death right. That's amazing. Probably one of the best pulls I've ever had. Alright. Sphere of Safety. Heroes Reunion, an old favorite. Dryad Militant, and our rare. Mana Bloom, wow. X generic and green enchantment, so Mana Bloom enters the battlefield with X charge counters on it. Remove a charge counter from Mana Bloom. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Activate this ability only once each turn at the beginning of your upkeep. If Mana Bloom has no charge counters on it, return it to its owner's hand. Assassin Strike. Syncopate. Yeah, Syncopate. Judge's Familiar. Alright. And a non-foil Deathrite Shaman. So 1 black or green for a 1/2. Tap to exile target land card from a graveyard. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. 1 black, tap, exile target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard. Each opponent loses 2 life. Green and tap, exile target creature from a graveyard. You gain 2 life. Well, been a pretty damn good box so far. Not complaining one bit. Shrieking Affliction is our first uncommon. Brush Strider, Rakdos Ragemont, and we have an Ash Zealot, or Zealot, whichever. 2 red for a 2/2 for strike haste. Whenever a player casts a spell from a graveyard, Ash Zealot deals 3 damage to that player. Yay, foil pack. Oak Street Innkeeper, Tablet of the Guilds, Soulworn Spirit, and we have a Carnival Hellsteed. 4 generic black and red for a 5/4 with first strike and haste with Unleash, so it can come in with a +1/+1 and it can't block when it's got it. And our foil? Huh, Soulworn Spirit. Cool. Some of these cards, I know it's the common, but they've got a ding on the top. I don't know if the camera will focus, but anyway. Seek the Horizon. Hellhole Flailer. And favorite name goes to Street Spasm. And we have a Pack Rat. Great card. A lot of fun, this card. 1 black, 1 generic for Star, so power and toughness equal to the number of rats you control. And then you could to pay 2 generic and 1 black, discard a card, and put a token of copy of Pack Rat on the field. So it just keeps getting bigger. Shrieking Affliction, Rakdos Charm, Syncopate, and we have a Righteous Authority. 3 generic, 1 white, 1 blue aura, so enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each card in its controller's hand. At the beginning of the draw step, that enchanted creature's controller draws an additional card. Cool. Not one of my favorites, but I'm sure some people like it. Perfect, another foil. Dark Revenant, first uncommon. Selesnya Keyrune, second uncommon. Risen Sanctuaries, our third, and our rare. Azor's Elocutors. So a 3 generic and then 2 white or 2 blue for 3/5, and at the beginning of your upkeep, put a filibuster counter on Elocutors. And I'll just call it Azor's. Then if Azor's has 5 or more counters on it, you win the game. Whenever a source deals damage to you, remove a filibuster counter from Azor's. Bird. And it's a Crosstown Courier. Ooh, shiny. Is a Charm, Azorius Judicer, Slime Molding, and a Martial Law. 2 colorless, a 2/1 enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, detain target creature an opponent controls. Until your next turn, that creature can't attack or block, and its abilities can't be activated. I think that was the second one out of the box. Can't remember. 2 focused on the death rights. Civic Saber, Hellhole Flailer, Psychic Spiral, and alright, a Pithing Needle. So one colorless artifact. This Pithing Needle enters the battlefield, name a card. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. I think this is my third box of Ravnica I've opened, third or fourth, and that's my first Pithing Needle. Wouldn't be too surprised. I've never even opened a, I'm having a brain fart here. I'll think of it later. Security Blockade. Slitherhead, I love this card, and the art is so creepy, it's wonderful. Street Sweeper, and our rare. Hey, alright, Supreme Verdict, another great one. One colorless, a 2 white, and a blue sorcery. Supreme Verdict can't be countered. Destroy all creatures. And our foil, Fencing Ace. Beautiful. Oak Street Innkeeper, Rakdos Keyrune, Ultimate Price, and we have a Corpse Jack Menace, which, if I remember right, was one of the promo rares. 2 generic, green and a black for 4/4. If one or more +1/+1 counters will be placed on a creature you control, twice that many are placed on it instead. Rite of Reaping, Bizarre Krovod, Rakdos Cackler, which is a fun card, and our rare. Alright, Angel of Serenity, another mythic. So 4 colorless, 3 white for a 5/6 flying. When Angel of Serenity enters the battlefield, you may exile up to 3 other target creatures from the battlefield and or creature cards from graveyards. When Angel of Serenity leaves the battlefield, return exiled cards to their owner's hand. Cool. And I think we have a foil in this pack too. And it's a foil swamp. Cool. Can never get enough foil lands. Aquasteed, Selesnya Charm, Judge's Familiar. Alright, Abrupt Decay, sweet card. 1 black, 1 green, instant. Abrupt Decay can't be countered by spells or abilities. Destroy target non-land permanent with converted mana cost of 3 or less. Alright, Blister Coil Weird, Golgari Decoy, Teleport, and a Collective Blessing. And our foil is a Drainfly Vermin. Sorry guys, the camera was going to cut, that's why I wanted to get straight to the foil. So Collective Blessing is a 3 colorless, 2 green and a white enchantment, so creatures you control get +3/+3. Soul Tithe, Dredge Mangler, Pyro Convergence. Jared's Orders is a 2 generic, 1 black, 1 green sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards and then reveal them. Put one of them into your hand and the other in your graveyard and shuffle to your library. Four more packs to go. Aqua Steed, Golgari Decoy, Korozda Guildmage, and an Armada Worm. Fun card, I love this one too. 2 colorless, 2 green, 2 white for 5/5 with trample. When Armada Word enters the battlefield, put a 5/5 green worm creature token with trample onto the battlefield. Come on. Skyline Predator, Heroes Reunion, Tablet of the Guilds, and Mercurial Chemister, yeah. 3 colorless, 1 blue, 1 red for a 2/3 with the blue to tap, draw 2 cards. Red and tap, discard a card. Mercurial Chemister deals damage target creature equal to the discarded card's converted mana cost. Cool. Second to last pack. Oh, looks like it's blessing us with foil. Nope, maybe not. Wishful thinking. Arcweaver. Azorius Keyring. Dryad Militants. And Growing Ranks. 2 colorless, and then 2 green or 2 white, or any combination at the beginning of your upkeep. Populate. So populate means put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of a creature you control. Alright, last pack, and it's always shite, but can't be too greedy. We did get a foil Deathrite and a regular Deathrite. So you know what? If this is a Shockland, I'll be super happy. And even if it's not, couldn't ask for a better box. Gutter Snipe, Rixmati Guildmage, Bloodfray Giant, and Deadbridge Goliath. So as I said, last pack's always shite. 2 colorless, 2 green for a 5/5 with a Scavenge for 6. So exile a card from your graveyard and put a number of +1/+1 counters on this card's power, or equal to this card's power, on target creature. Scavenge only is a sorcery. Alright, just a quick recap of our rares. Mana Blue, Deadbridge Goliath, Growing Ranks, Mercurial Chemister, Jared's Orders, Collective Blessing, Corpjack Menace, Martial Law, Azor's Elocutors, Righteous Authority, Carnival Hellsteed, Ash Zealot, Grove of the Guardian, Loxodon Smiter, Hypersonic Dragon, Guild Feud, Cryptborn Horror, Chaos Imps, Death's Presence, Precinct Captain, Conjured Currency, Arcana the Triumvirate, Cyclonic Rift, Desecration Demon, Wild Beastmaster, Slaughter Games, Pack Rat, Pithing Needle, Supreme Verdict, Abrupt Decay, Temple Garden, Overgrown Tomb, Deathrite, Foil Deathrite, Rakdos, Armada Worm, and Angel of Serenity. Alright guys, thanks for watching me open up this sweet box. Looking forward to Fate Reforged, and hopefully bring you some more cool stuff real soon.